So as I told you, in DevOps lifecycle, we have ES session. So whatever the previous things in DevOps like lifecycle we have seen, like how to code, how to build, how to deploy, how to test, and how to do code scan, everything can be automated using the same Jenkins. And we have seen DevOps lifecycle main things like code, build, deploy. The three main things we can relate in Jenkins called source code management, build as build, deploy as post build actions. So source code management is like where we have our code, where we put our developed code. So from where we need to fetch that information, we need to pass to Jenkins. Build means creation of build artifacts. We have seen using Maven, we have created jar files and var files. And the post build actions, either we can deploy to Tomcat or JBoss, and or we can simply store in the Nexus or Artifactory. That all depends on us. So using the same Jenkins, we can automate what are the manual activities we have done previously. So in the source code management, you can configure any kind of version control tool. We know version control tools are Git, Subversion, Perforce, and CVS. And the build section, you can create your artifacts either by executing a task or any shell script or any Maven related commands. In the post build section, we can perform deploying the artifacts, running another job after this job, or sending the email notifications, what is the status of the job, and building the other projects. All these things can be done. So once you install Jenkins, these are the basic configuration you need to make so that you can do a freestyle and Maven jobs without much effort. And as I told you, in the Jenkins user interface, when you log in, when you're able to see manage Jenkins means you have admin access. From there, you can go to configure system, and under the shell executable, you can add C program files, git, bin, ss.exe. In the same way, check where the ss.exe file is there in your local machine, give the corresponding path. And the second option is you have to install the Maven integration plugin in the Jenkins. Now I will show you how to do that. You have to go to the Jenkins, go to the manage Jenkins, click on the configure system, and once it open, it will show you the shell executables thing. So if you navigate bit, scroll down, and you can see shell executable here. This is what I'm talking about. You provide your shell executable location. For me, the shell executable was in the C drive, program files, under the git, under the bin, and this is the shell sh.exe. You can, in the similar way, you can navigate and find it out. And the next one is installing a plugin. Go to the manage Jenkins, click on the manage plugins, and go to the available section. So the plugin list will load. In the previous session, the plugin list did not load. Let me see if it can load now. I think all the necessary plugins are installed for me. I will click on install. I will see whether the Maven integration plugin is already there. You can see Maven integration plugin is already installed. That is why it is not showing in the available section. And sometimes if you wanted to see the list of available plugins, it also depends on the internet connection. So once you install those two, you are free to start any other job. I will open the folder which I have created. I'll go to freestyle job, and I'll go to the configure section. Freestyle means, as the name suggests, we can customize any type of task. Either as Venu asked, he wanted to do Ansible deployment, and he wanted to schedule that using Jenkins. So you can go to build section, and he can provide Ansible related commands here, and he can schedule it so that at the particular time the task will run, and his Ansible deployment will execute. So as of now, we have seen echo hello world. This is a very basic shell script command. Now I will show you how to execute. So here we can run Windows batch command. So in the batch command, what are the some of the batch command can list? I can say dir. Let's see if it can execute. I provide dir and click on the build now. See, the job is successful. If the job is not successful, it will show in the red color. You can see using dir, it ran and it ran in this particular location. Yes. Yeah, if you wanted to run different thing, you can click on configure and go to build section and you can choose any kind of other build. So as of now, we have seen shell and batch. If there is an option to invoke ant and Gradle also there. And the other one is invoke top level Maven targets. We know what are the Maven targets like Maven compile, Maven package, Maven deploy. All these commands can be called from here. But since we don't have Maven exactly installed in this location, it might throw error, but that's okay. Let me show you how to do that. You can type the Maven goal there and click on the build now. It will definitely throw red color thing because Maven doesn't have any source code there. So see, it is showing in the red color. That means job is failed. So the job status is failed because we have not provided any source code and we have not provided any pom.xml. So as of today, we have seen how to create a folder in Jenkins and how to create a freestyle job and how to create some of the, how to execute some of the basic commands using Jenkins. Tomorrow we will see about the how we can execute the Maven project as we have done yesterday or previous sessions. We can do that from tomorrow. So please practice these